I want to move on to a new segment. We were going to make this a pre-recorded video, but we're just going to give this to you right now. This segment is brought to you by BetUs, guys. BetUs, hands down, the number one sports book on the face of the planet when it comes into everything and anything sports betting. All of the lines on week 1 are available right now. So if you're feeling froggy, take advantage of the best promo on the planet. They right now are matching 125% of your first 3 deposits all the way up to $2,000. Link is in description and also in the pinned comment. Highly recommend you take advantage of this limited time deal. It is the place to be. Gentlemen, I want to talk about hot takes, right? As far as, excuse me, as far as score predictions, those are super easy. But give us something that's hot right off of the press, something that a lot of us aren't going to be expecting from each and every single one of our games. I'm going to talk Titans Rossi first. Give me a hot take for something to look out for the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears on Sunday. Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think the hot take is the Titans are going to get to Caleb Williams. Like, I think they're going to get to him, and I don't think Caleb Williams is going to have the game that everybody thinks he's going to have. I mean, I think we're going to put a lot of pressure on him, and it's going to be a welcome to the NFL moment. And, I think we're going to sack him. I'd say we're going to sack him 5 or 6 times. That's
5 or 6 times sack.
Yeah.
For Caleb Williams. I'm looking forward to that.
Don't bet on that one. I don't know if I'd bet on that, but no, I'm just kidding.
He said, don't bet on that one, folks. All right. Moving on, facing off against the Miami Dolphins. A lot of speed right there, obviously. Give me a hot take for the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins game.
Yeah, man, I think that honestly Trayvon Walker is probably going to have a monster year. I know in 2022 there was a big debate about, why are you taking Trayvon Walker over an Aiden Hutchinson? But, Trayvon Walker had double-digit sacks last year. He's no slouch. And, when they drafted him, it was more so about, like, year 3 and year 4 as opposed to year 1 and year 2. And he's been having a monster offseason. So I really think that Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker are going to combine for 4 sacks this upcoming game.
4 sacks against a very weak Miami Dolphins offensive line, folks. Do keep that in mind. All right, moving on right to the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans game, all right? We saw them bickering back and forth. And I'm hoping this segment once again reignites the bickering because I enjoy it. I sincerely enjoy it. Derek, talk to me. Talk to me. Hot take, Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans, Sunday. What do we got?
Running the ball, over 150 yards incoming for the Indianapolis Colts running the ball. And I said it a few weeks ago. I think it was actually 2 weeks ago. Latu with 3 sacks against the Houston Texans. I have it coming right now. So Latu, 3 sacks.
Against who?
It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who. Doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who.
The Pro Bowl left tackle?
Wherever they want to.
And I'm delusional.
It's a hot
we're
take
predicting
for a
a
reason,
3-sack game
Let's
from against Laramie Tunsil of all people. I'll give you mine. Everyone's going to be talking about the Houston Texans defense, man, making Anthony Richardson just look like not a quarterback. They're going to be saying Will Anderson Jr. and Daniil Hunter were creating pressure the entire time, and they're going to say that this secondary was locked down. They're going to say, we were excited about the offense all year, but this Houston Texans defense really showed up and swarmed. I can't wait.
All right. So, Ruben, I did want to point that out because the first part of his take was that this Indianapolis Colts team is about to dominate on the ground. As far as your run defense last year, is that so much of a hot take, or do you see the Houston Texans being successful in stopping the run?
No, it's a fair take from him. JT, week 18, he gashed it. He was one of the reasons why the Indianapolis Colts were in that game and almost took it. However, you have 3 new starters on the defensive line, and one of them was Daniil Hunter. I think people are forgetting how great of a player Daniil Hunter is. Then you have Will Anderson Jr., the reigning defensive rookie of the year. Who are you going to be able to double? And then you got 2 new starters in the middle of Mario Edwards Jr. and for Lorenzo Fatukasi. So the interior would be a small concern for me, but he is right to say that the way to beat the Texans is on the ground, and I just cannot wait for that notion to die after the game.
Interesting. All right, Ruben, give me your hot take for the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
This defense is going to swarm. This defense is going to make Anthony Richardson look silly, and they're going to take the air out of that stadium very quickly. I'm telling you, they are going to hunt. We have not seen Will Anderson Jr. and Daniil Hunter on the same defensive line yet, and they're going to get that opportunity. Like I said, there is a lot of pressure surrounding Anthony Richardson, and I cannot wait to just burst that bubble. I know Derek's laughing and smiling and shaking his head, but that's the reality of what's going to happen. This Houston Texans defense, led by our head coach, D'Amico Ryans, is going to be ready for whatever they have. And, man, like I said, after the game, they're going to be talking about this defense more than the offense.
The defensive line ain't going to do shit against that offensive line. Ain't going to do shit.
We'll see.
Oh, folks, listen, these takes are fire hot. And I appreciate each and every single one of them. Like I said, that segment is powered by BetUS, the best place on the face of the planet. Now,